You know, being the CEO of our beauty brand, it's been really challenging. I don't think I necessarily had all the answers and all the plans right away. I didn't necessarily want to be the CEO originally. I think sometimes you rise to the occasion and then you're kind of surprised about what happens, what you become through the process. And I learned a lot about leadership, a lot about myself, and a lot about, passion and what you can really achieve under pressure with the right passion. I think when we were starting out the business, we really didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't start as a blogger hoping to achieve this. I think ultimately it was just a passion that I was really pursuing like wholeheartedly. And things just kept happening and snowballing, and before you know it, you have a business, and it is a great journey. I feel very grateful to be on. So for Huda Beauty, we have a lot of plans. We really want to disrupt the beauty industry, so we're hoping to do things in ways that maybe haven't been done before, but also with a different perspective. We're really excited to be launching sub-brands. Kayali is our first sub-brand. It's a fragrance line, which we're really excited to introduce. We'll also be doing skincare in 2019. Very excited about that as well, and these all are new brands that have their own identity, very independent of Huda Beauty, and that's going to be something that's going to be challenging but also really exciting. I think we'll definitely be building a lot of our sub-brands, but if there are any owners out there, any founders who maybe have so much passion, have a very strong perspective, I would definitely love to invest in them. We've actually tried to look for brands to invest in. There isn't currently anything that we're working on right now, but if the opportunity arises, 100% we'll be hoping to do that. So I think the beauty business really is such an interesting business. We've seen so many people get involved. We saw tech investors get involved. We saw so many celebrities kind of revamp their career to kind of engage in this business of beauty. But I think what will really happen is that you're going to see, as it gets cluttered and as it gets really just like a very busy space, you're going to see who really wants to be here and who's honestly trying to make a quick buck. So it'll be an interesting time to be in beauty. It's going to be, I think, a challenging and very telling time. I feel like as a woman in the beauty industry and at the head of a company, in the beginning it was more of a challenge, and I found it to be really hard, actually. A lot of people wouldn't take me seriously, especially as a young woman. A lot of businessmen thought that they had the answers and I didn't know what I was talking about. It's almost like you have to achieve success for people to listen to you. And until I got to that point, nobody would listen to me. And it was really challenging. I think now, on the other hand, though, it's more of an advantage because I can talk to people and not at them. So I think, there's that I think is now more advantageous. But at the time, it was a struggle. It was a really big struggle. I don't think the term being mated or having achieved some success, I don't think that's a permanent thing. My husband actually used this quote once, and I loved it. He put it on his Instagram, and he was like, success is not owned, it's rented, and rent is due every single day. And I do believe that. You constantly need to outdo yourself. You can't even be the same. You can't even be just as good as you were yesterday. You have to be better because there's so many people who are next door who are learning and becoming better than you. So I think it's, if you're ready for that business, if you're ready to kill it and to own it, to constantly improve and constantly, work harder and harder, that's, the only way to go. So I do feel, you never really make it. If you think you do, the world moves so fast, you're going to be exiting the table. You're going to be uninvited to the next dinner party.